Hey everyone. So this is pretty cool. I just want to get right into this because this is going to be pretty short. But how do you go about this? So having a discussion with a guy who was talking about, the video he had seen with the Moors, and they were explaining, the Americas belong to the Moors and stuff like that, and the Moors are, Africans that came here. And he brought up the part about the rubber tree, and we were just going back and forth, and I thought it was pretty interesting when he started talking about the rubber tree, because, I think there was, these land masses were Pangea at one time, and there was some type of split, to be honest. I just think there's too many coincidences, between South America and the west coast of Africa. And he was going off of, telling me about that, and I thought it was, that was all fine and dandy, that's cool and stuff. But as he was talking about the rubber tree, something in my back of my mind started thinking about my high school, coach, who gave us these fun facts to take home. And one day I remember the article was about the Jews invented basketball. Well, now as I'm sitting back, I'm thinking, why would the Jews invent a sport that they're terrible at? Really, they're terrible at. There's only one so-called Jewish player playing in the NBA right now, and he plays for Sacramento. Other than that, and they were celebrating him on ESPN like, what a great accomplishment when he made it, when he was drafted. But other than that, it's like they're not there, but look at our people all over the sport. You know what I mean? And so I'm sitting back, I'm thinking about that, and then my mind started thinking about, the Aztecs, and the Mayans, and their game that they always show us, where they claim that it's, a game where, they did, took the head of the, of their the deceased, and from the teams after they beat them, and had the captain's head chopped off and stuff like that. And I thought, maybe even something about that's kind of fishy, because how come they could have a rubber ball? Christopher Columbus could see this rubber ball, take it from the children, take it back to Europe, and it mesmerized, the people there of Europe. But yet, at the same time, they, instead of using a rubber ball to bounce off the ground, because the sport was supposed to be a sport used where they only use their knees, their hands, and their butt to bounce this ball. But yet, how's a skeleton's head gonna bounce off the ground like that? You know what I mean? So, I don't buy into the whole, idea that they were using the head of people as a ball there. I think that they, had a rubber ball. The whole part where they throw the person's, skeleton's head in there, it was just something to make them seem like they were, that gory image that they always try to give our people. So, I have this, and I have a piece from the History Channel. Let me see if I can pull that up here. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm going to leave these two in here. Now, the History Channel, the reason I'm going to pull this up from the History Channel is I thought this was interesting because, look, check this out, right? I'm sorry, I got to clear my throat. The royal court sat mesmerized as their dreary eyes followed the gravity-defying rubber ball ricocheting between the two teams of Aztecs demonstrating their indigenous game of. Now check this out. This word right here, as I took this and wanted to see what this was.
Ulama.
All right, this is gonna be crazy, because ulama, as you can see, is a Arab word. Yeah, I was like, what? Talk about a sore thumb sticking out. And it just doesn't, I don't know. Like, I got to read some more about this because I don't know how that actually fits. But I had to stop right there. And I'm like, I can't go really any further. I got to find out what this is. But I'm going to leave them in there. And I'm going to, try to find out what this is. I'm going to ask, for some help, just to make sure I don't, put out the wrong stuff. But anyways, I just thought this stuff was pretty cool, and I just want to put this up there to share with everybody. Anyways, I'm out. I'm gonna be out. I just want to say, hey, I had to take a little layoff. I've been fighting my asthma this year. Like, I haven't had an asthma attack since I was 16, and I just had one like a week ago. And oak trees. I've never, like, my allergies are only been cats and dust, but for some reason, I cannot be around oak trees this year. Like, I get around them and I just start sneezing up a storm, and then my breathing starts to get all, you get it. So I've been taking time off just to get my chest right. Anyways, guys and ladies, enjoy, take care, and I'll be back later.